It's gotta be another outbreak.
Yeah, it's always another outbreak.
It's like, really, Claire? Yeah, okay.
You're like, yeah, no shit, bitch. What you
How many times have we done this?
That's all we do is out here outbreaking. You know, there have been many, many Resident Evil movies and side projects. They got a show coming out.
Live action show?
Live action show. And the thing, excuse me, I just
That's
burped.
good, that's fine.
Yeah, I may have the T-virus.
Oh, no! Don't spread it.
But people have said, man, except for maybe one or two things, people have yet to make a faithful adaptation of the game.
Agreed.
You know, this right here is what people are looking forward to, is doing the Resident Evil series justice as far as making a movie, or in this case, a TV show.
Okay.
This is Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, brought to you by Netflix. And a lot of people are happy to hear that this was not going to be just a movie, that it was going to be a 4-part series.
Okay.
And what this deals with is, well, the usual, man. Somebody brought some T-virus or some virus somewhere they shouldn't, you know, and start partying too hard, and all of a sudden, you know, just dips and everybody turns into zombies.
That's consistent with Resident Evil. It happens a lot.
Yep. Except this time you got some people's favorite characters, old pretty-ass Leon right here.
Hell yeah, boy band haircut.
The return of Claire Redfield. This time, what they're doing is they're trying to stop the spread of the, I don't know what this virus is.
The latest virus.
It's the zombie shit.
Pick a letter in the alphabet and then add virus to the end.
This time, this is coming from a military operation that went wrong. And now the government are they going to do what they usually do? Are they going to just wipe the place off the map where the virus has occurred and continue to cover it up? Or will Leon come in and save the day along with the journalistic skills of Claire Redfield, and this time not only save the world again, but maybe, just maybe, get these assholes to own up to what they've done? Justice for a change.
Leon? It's gotta be another outbreak.
Yeah, it's always another outbreak.
It's like, really, Claire? Yeah, okay.
You're like, yeah, no shit, bitch. What you
How many times have we done this?
That's all we do is out here outbreaking.
Never stops.
Shit, let's go. Do the same shit we always do.
Yeah.
Go. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, it's like, I'm as common as you are.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've lived as many games as you have.
I can't get anyone to go on record about outbreak.
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Like,
She's like, for real?
she's like, well, you did. Who the hell do you think you are? Bitch, you don't know who you talking to. Claire Redfield. Wow.
Yeah, that look.
That's the best animation in the movie right
That
there.
is, if looks could kill, there you go. You don't need no Magnum or assault rifle. Use
No.
that on the zombies. The sass. I am Groot.
Wow, you're right. It looks like Groot with herpes.
It really does, yeah. Groot just worked out for a long time. You've been lifting, huh, Groot?
So, Groot, who you man? Yeah. Now, just to get right down to it, this is the most faithful adaptation of a Resident Evil style movie. Now, they haven't taken any storyline. This is a completely new storyline here. But they've very much captured the spirit of the games and put it into a movie. Right down to them doing puzzles in the movie.
Yep. Hell yeah, I'm sure.
Right down to even that corny ass dialogue. Hell yeah, I'm sure.
It's like, I love that the game is like, or the movie is like asking you, "You want to do this?" Like, yes, that's why I clicked it.
Hell yeah, I'm sure. They even got things in here like what you do in the game when you're doing puzzle solving or looking for clues. Like she goes and finds a picture.
Oh.
And she turns the picture around, you know. And
oh, wow. Okay.
Take the frame out. And
there's something in there. There's a puzzle piece or something.
Yeah, there's like right here. It's not, they don't get down to the crazy puzzles, but there's like a picture in there.
Yeah, environmental storytelling.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly, man.
Interesting.
So, they are very, very faithful to the game as far as putting in elements that you thought wouldn't be able to work
Yeah.
in a movie or
Yeah.
a show narratively. You know, they've managed to work it into the story here.
Interesting.
And make it feel very much like a Resident Evil game. And that's the thing. It is so faithful that it ends up being a Resident Evil game that you can't play.
Oh, that doesn't sound as fun.
So it's kind of silly, you know. When you can't, when you don't have, when you're not distracted by a controller,
Yeah.
or a control.
Well, you're
pad,
doing
it's
it.
like-
You're getting scared. You're getting anxious. That's
Yeah.
the thing. When you strip yourself out as the player for the games, and you're like, oh, so stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, all
Yeah.
the flaws
You know,
come to light.
I was so busy playing, I've never really heard them talk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard, but I never listened.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I have to pay
nah.
attention now.
I mean, when I listen, it's like, damn, this shit is stupid.
It's like, oh wow, you guys aren't very smart.
Yeah.
You say a lot of corny stuff.
This is where you're looking at this and like, when's the game gonna start? Just because you're like looking at that cutscene.
It's a very long cutscene.
It's a when you put it all together, it's about an hour and 20-minute cutscene, hour and 50-minute cutscene,
Wow,
man.
okay.
It's now look, that's not to say that you can't have fun or there's not things to watch this for. Of
course.
I mean, I was impressed by the animation. I mean, the models look great. There are moments where the modeling is so great that, man, you know, in certain lighting or lack of, it's almost like we're looking at real people for a moment.
Okay, yeah.
For a moment.
So it kind of get that uncanny
Yeah.
valley kind of vibe sometimes.
Yeah, and then when you're looking at it as animation, I mean, we all know there's animation. We know
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
real people, so even in looking at it, it's like, all right, this is just some really nice graphics.
Sure, yeah.
So, production-wise, it looks good. Although, every now and then somebody will come in and they'll do some weird-ass move.
Yeah.
And it's
This is
just
not
kind of like,
natural.
that's
It's like,
that's
ugh.
kind of scary. Oh, that just looks stupid itself.
Just start gyrating
Like somebody,
or something.
yeah, because it's somebody who looks like they kind of look real, but then they start doing some weird shit like
it's like,
this, and
oh,
it's like,
reminds
okay,
you.
my flesh is crawling right now. I don't-
Scarier than even the zombies and monsters.
Yeah.
Just the regular human characters.
Shit, even the zombies will look at them and be like, oh, hell no.
I ain't going that way. No. You do you.
Like my man right here. My man comes in the room.
Senator.
When I saw this earlier, he ran to the room and he started wiggling in a way, jiggling or something. I don't know what he thought. Look at this.
He's a large man.
President's ready. Come on.
This how he put his hips into that.
What the hell is that?
Man, I don't know what that was.
Do it.
Like that man was he was never that sassy before or after that thing. He threw them hips in there.
he was shaking those hips exactly.
Yeah.
Was he getting ready to fight?
Trying to put a little funk in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
Salsa dancing. Got some spice in him.
He looked like somebody's dad who walked into the room full of of his teenage friends.
How you doing, kids?
Yeah, look.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you ready to party, everybody?
President's ready. Come on.
We're ready, get it on. Hey, kids. Yeah, your old man still got it. Look at that. Yeah, your old man is still funky.
That's the thing where the mocap actor didn't get enough direction, or like just improv.
Yeah.
How would you do this scene?
Exactly. When he came in and did that move, I thought it was meant to be funny, and I thought it was Rob Riggle.
Oh wow, I could totally see that. Yeah, CGI Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
Totally, it does look like him.
Yeah.
But like he's like he gained some weight.
It looked like a fat Rob Riggle. Not that muscular or buff Rob Riggle, you know?
All that muscle went away. he just shrunk and he grew wider. Maybe he was the mocap artist.
And there's some things that carry over. When I say faithful, they are faithful right down to, look, when you're playing the game, we all said, you're playing a B movie.
Absolutely.
So if that's what they're going for here with the dialogue, then they've achieved.
Okay, mission accomplished. We did, everyone.
That dialogue is terrible, man. They try see what in the deeper they try to get with it, the sillier it sounds.
Of course.
There's a point here. This man is trying to tell Leon about fear.
You know where the root of terror comes from? It starts with fear.
It's like it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's- what?
Both y'all high as hell. Both of them are like two potheads trying to philosophize with each other.
Nah, man, I said some real shit. I'm trying to explain it to you right now, Leon. It's like I said, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Terror comes from fear. And it's like, yeah, no shit. This is kind of the same thing. What the fuck you getting at? And Leon just they're stupid.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
What? Arguing semantics.
What the hell are you talking about? Boy, you think they're deep.
See, I've seen some shit, man. Okay, I'm gonna get philosophical on your ass right now.
The only one that's not looking at him being like, shut the fuck up is Leon.
Yeah.
Because Leon is like,
He buys it.
Leon is like goddamn Keanu Reeves, like, whoa. That's some heavy shit, man.
It's interesting because like I see what the character models are doing in the scene, but like the dialogue is like I don't give a damn. It's like you expect someone to be in that scene like to actually show emotion. He's like sitting there, he's standing there, stoic. This is very weird.
This shit, I'm telling you, it's like looking at two stoners trying to get deep with each other because one is just high as can't move.
Yeah, clearly.
The other's saying some shit that is obvious and think it's the deepest shit in the world.
Doesn't make any sense.
You said terrifying.
He's darting back and forth. Yeah.
Look, he's high.
He's not even looking at him. He's looking through him, man.
Shit, the only thing that's animated is that dilated eyeball.
Yeah. Just slightly going back and forth.
I like the way he.
I thought the clip was playing.
Yeah. I like the way he's looking at him. It's like I could really go for a burrito right now.
Anything but the conversation going on. He's thinking about.
I wonder if Taco Bell is still open. And the dialogue gets worse. I mean, they have the moments where they're trying to sound like they pun or they make a joke or they say some badass line after they kill everybody.
Well, Leon is known for that.
Yeah, Leon makes some. Leon is no Arnold Schwarzenegger. Leon's no Martin.
Oh yes, wow. Okay.
Leon's trying to make all these puns and jokes and shit. Nah, man. And it's coming after scenes that are kind of badass.
Rest in peace, assholes.
Oh.
You just saw these people. You just worked with these people. You know, no feeling whatsoever.
They died a long time ago. No, they're zombies. They're not those people anymore, man.
Yeah, you know, I thought he'd be like,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. He's like, no, he's just finished like, yeah, rest in peace, assholes.
He never liked them to begin with. It would have been good. Would have been good. Rest in pieces, assholes. See, because they're zombies. And he cut them apart. That would make more sense.
Leon ain't got no emotions for anything.
No. So stoic.
And then it gets to the point where, let me see if I can find it. It gets to the point where he just starts making close to dad jokes.
Wish I had some cheese.
Jesus.
Well, when the cat's away. So if you listen, he's being chased by mutant rats. And he looks at me and says, wish I had some cheese. You know, the rats will probably be like, you know what, man?
No, Leon, you have too much cheese.
You know what? Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, we're full. Believe me.
You know what, Leon? If you're going to take this shit seriously, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man.
It's cool seeing them pouring out of that guy.
Actually, you know what? That's where it gets crazy, like a Resident Evil movie, or game, right?
Yeah.
Where they start to do some crazy shit in it, like these the bioweapons are these little mutant. They look like little salacious crumb rats.
Okay.
Yeah, they just walk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like they're almost paying homage to like the bubonic plague because rats carry disease.
Yeah,
so that's kind of interesting.
But they're animated almost to look like puppets, and I don't know if it's like that's done on purpose or if they're just weird looking like that. Like if you look at this one right here, that looks like a hand puppet.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Wow. You know, it kind of does. Like if you tell me that was a puppet, not like CGI.
Yeah,
it kind of does look like a little puppet. Yeah, it looks really realistic. Cool.
It's kind of cool that I like. If this was see, this is where it gets weird. Because if this was a live action, you'd be like, when you saw that, you'd be like, man, that looks cheap. If that was live action, but being as animated, it's actually kind of cool. They animated it to look cheap,
like a puppet,
like a latex puppet. Yeah,
I like that. I dig that.
Yeah, Frank Oz's ass is up that thing. I mean, Frank Oz's hand is up that ass right now.
Yeah. Perfect.
Somebody said Resident Evil directed by Joe Dante. And then sometimes the dialogue is just hilarious, man. Sometimes it's just funny.
Unintentionally funny.
Something will come out of left field that I didn't see coming. A bit of dialogue, a bit of action. It just made me laugh, and I gotta almost appreciate the movie for that.
What kind of monster are you? No, I take it back. You're just nuts.
Shut up! Damn!
He didn't even slap her. He swatted her.
Yeah, he swallowed like a vanilla folder. I never seen that.
Swatted her like a dog that's pissing on the carpet.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of there.
Shut up!
Yeah, didn't even give her the dignity of following through with a backslap. Hit her, what you say, a manila folder?
Yeah, manila folder. That's exactly what that is.
He hit her with reports.
Yeah.
You're just nuts. nuts.
Shut up! You stop it.
Like he's a fly or something.
Yeah. There was a goddamn mosquito on her cheek or something.
I'm trying to help you out.
If you know the games and you know all the silly stuff that's in there, this is how you're going to decide whether you like this or not. Because if you ever thought like, all right, you know what? When they make a Resident Evil movie, man, ooh, they're going to take all this corny shit out of here and they're going to make it good. They're going to take all those good plot points, all that good story, and make something even better, minus all the silly shit. If that was, if you were waiting on that, that's not what you're getting here. You're getting all that corn, all that cheese, all that goofball shit that's in the games. It's here, right down to like again when you're playing the games, it's like all right, we're just trying to get through this exposition so I can play the game.
The action, yeah.
Yeah, so I can get to the action.
Giving you pure, unfiltered Resident Evil.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it is.
exactly.
Okay.
But here they do things that just don't make sense.
Okay.
You have for years in many games gone and fought these zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So you know now to look for the signs of something strange.
Yes.
The signs of the infected are somebody who might potentially be infected.
Yeah, bite marks, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Leon is dumb.
He still doesn't get it.
He passes a room where I'll let the clip speak for itself. He passes a certain room that there's something going on in there that should
Alert him?
make somebody worried.
Okay.
Well, okay. First of all, why would you leave the door open when
You wanna be found.
Before you even are found, before anybody walks by the door, it sounds like you're masturbating in there. It sounds like you're jerking off. Second, why would you leave the door open to alert somebody to this, so somebody can see you doing something that is very questionable?
Very nefarious.
And second of all, why would you, Leon, who has walked away from many a zombie battle, seeing the signs of when somebody's about to turn?
Sure.
Like if a dude is sitting over there grunting, injecting himself with something, you might not say anything to him then, but you might walk away and call somebody, be like, "This motherfucker's sick."
He was testing to see just how dumb Leon actually is.
And he passed.
Yeah. Maybe Leon assumed like, oh, he's just taking his insulin.
But-
Everyone hates taking their insulin. They got to inject that. It hurts.
No one takes insulin like that.
No one's like, ugh,
No one takes insulin sounding like they're jerking off.
or just shitting.
No one takes insulin sounding like they're about to turn into a zombie.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's not slow. From the very beginning. I mean, we're 10 minutes in and we're already getting into the zombies, man.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
It opens up with a war scene.
Okay.
Soldiers being kidnapped, whatnot, brutalized.
Spread around. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So the action is cool. It opens up with just cool, straight out action scenes, and then as it goes along, the White House gets infested with zombies,
Right.
and they get into the action that you want to see pretty quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, that's cool to see. Also, really appreciate how this is several kind of movies in one. Some of it is an actual political thriller.
Yeah.
Some of it is a straight up horror movie. Some of it is a military horror movie.
Okay.
Some of it is a war film.
Yeah. Which Resident Evil's always dabbled in.
Yeah, now that's one of the cool things where they've taken all of these different parts of Resident Evil, some that have been liked more than others, such as the action parts. They've taken that and put in here. They do straight up have horror parts in here. I say it's a political thrill. Of course, that's not that deep. That shit is silly.
Yeah.
And where it goes,
Government conspiracy.
Yeah, and listen, the trailer told you where this goes. Just like the Resident Evil games. I mean, what happens in every Resident Evil game? You've been talking to some dude through the whole movie, or talking to some woman through the whole game, talking to some dude through the whole game, until they finally say, you know what, I'm sick of your shit. And,
That's what always happens.
yeah, and there's an eyeball growing out the ass, and
That is Umbrella is all about those eyeball viruses. Like,
Yes.
we're gonna inject you. You're gonna have a lot of eyeballs on your body. That's this thing. That's our aesthetic.
Yep, there's always an eyeball growing out something,
Someone's
an
asshole.
armpit or something.
Yeah.
No big eyeballs here. but-
Really?
No.
Wow,
No big eyeball
shocked.
here. But you do have a dude that ends up.
The Tree Man,
Yeah.
voiced by Clancy Brown. Is that Clancy Brown?
I don't know. Might be.
Okay, sounds like him. Sounds like Mr. Krabs.
I didn't. No, this is, if somebody mutates, they turn big,
Yeah.
they're in a facility, somebody pulls out a grenade launcher, a bazooka.
Oh yeah, that's how you defeat them all. Is with the grenade launcher
So,
or bazooka.
so very, very much in the tradition of Resident Evil.
Okay. all right.
Yeah, I would say that sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
So they just literally just made the game that you can't play. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. That's to me, that's kind of a problem. It's like,
Right.
all right, you brought in all this goofiness and whatnot. If you just want to sit back and watch Resident Evil, it's very gory. Very
Really?
gory, yeah.
Looks like, I mean, the choreography and just like how Leon was shooting people looked
Yeah.
like those headshots are effective.
Nah, man, it's very gory. There's a lot of blood. People get torn up. There are things. It was what was it? It was episode. It was like episodes. Let me see, because I got it written down. I believe it was episode 2.
Because there's 4 episodes.
There's
correct?
4 episodes.
Okay.
About 20. They say 26 minutes, but they're like, if you take out the credits and the intro, it's like about 20 minutes, 19 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to watch them all today, right before we
Damn.
came in here today.
Short.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, hey, it's short. They move so quickly. Something happened in the middle of episode 2. I was like, God damn.
Okay, all right, that's good.
And there's a couple of characters you follow in here, and let's just say their fates are
Sealed.
yeah. You don't.
As soon as you see them, you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna die.
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know. No,
Okay.
there were a few characters here. I thought, shit, they caught me off guard with that one.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, they pull some things story wise that I didn't see coming. Some betrayals and whatnot. And I was like,
Okay.
okay, you actually got me with that.
I will say, like even recently, the Resident Evil series, Resident Evil Village, they pulled something I think surprised people. So they're kind of they've been at least good with some of their twists recently. So that's
Yeah,
good to me.
man.
So that's just straight from the games.
But I'm gonna tell you. Let me just say this. This character's name is Jason. This roided up guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, goddamn
Hello, Jason.
swamp thing on roids right here.
I wonder where I'm supposed to shoot him.
I know, red mark right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, he has. There's some cool scenes near the end that involve him and acid that are very cool.
Okay. Well, that's classic Resident Evil.
Yep.
Acid rounds.
There's the whole facility. All this back here is acid.
Oh, it's like a countermeasure.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's actually it's a cool scene, man. And it's
a boss battle.
And a typical, it's the boss battle
Right.
in a typical Resident Evil facility at the end. So again, classic Resident Evil. But this he was getting okay. Look, they showed you right here. This is a character that mutated.
Got it.
Right here. It's that character, Jason, though. The guy was talking about fear.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That is getting on my nerves with that fear talk, and his whole plan.
Kept doing it. Yeah.
His plan is based around fear, and it's stupid. Everyone in here I don't know their motives.
Yeah.
Their motives are insane. His plan with fear and terror. He's getting so deep with this and talking about he wants to help people and whatnot, but his plan makes no sense at all.
Well, it's to inspire fear and or terror, or maybe both. Or one leads to the other. That seems to be his plan.
Maybe I make it smarter when I say it, but when he says it, it sounds dumb.
Stupid, yeah.
Yeah, when you see the movie and see everything that's driving him, it sounds stupid.
Become a giant plant man? To become the swamp thing?
Yeah, to become to become STD Root.
Yeah, I know,
Or STD Groot. There are moments in here, not to spoil too much, but they make a reference to the president's daughter.
Yeah, Ashley.
Who was saved in Resident Evil 4. So yeah, this is definitely canon.
Okay.
It's definitely in the timeline. Nobody ever mentions it again, but later on in games. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, but no, it's
We went through so many adventures. Remember that crazy time in the White House? Nah, we don't remember that one.
yeah. No, they
Remember
never.
that plant man? Nope. Mm-mm.
No, they never talk about it. But
course.
whatever.
Yeah.
So it is again. It is being that it's in the timeline. It's in this canon. It's a game you can't play. So I'm not gonna hold that against it. Some people just want to watch all their favorite elements of Resident Evil put into something.
Sure.
And then, it'd be cool for them to see that. It's a high rental, man.
High rental.
Yeah, it's a high rental.
So worth
It's-
a watch.
Yeah, it's because it's just so silly. And that silliness does not come across as well as when you're playing the game.
Of course. Because you're immersed in it. You're anxious. You're concentrating on all these enemies and things, enjoying the environmental storytelling. Yeah. When that's stripped from you, then it's like, oh yeah, this is all dumb.
Yeah. But they did do something that I appreciate, and it's a step in the right direction. Like, would I want to see more of these? Yes, I would, because I think the idea that I had for Resident Evil, they're kind of doing it.
Okay.
Where they're going out, and when there's another biological threat, there's another terrorist, sound like this man over here, a terrorist act that's using monsters or zombies, they send out some of the STARS members.
Right.
And that's kind of what they did here.
Okay.
So if they made another series, like if the series keeps going, like, all right, next series, let's watch Chris Redfield go out and do something.
Jill.
There's another bio weapon, another bio threat.
Okay.
And they send them out. So I would appreciate if they did that, and I would gladly watch it. I mean, they're great to watch on Netflix.
Nice. Yeah, and the fact that you said they're about 20 minutes each, and so it's an easy binge watch.
Yeah.
So it's like a movie. It's like a little movie.
It is.
It's like an hour and a half movie, right?
Man, it's so easy to watch.
Okay, there you go.
That's another thing. I said I was able to sit up here and watch this and multitask and still catch everything. I usually give everything my full attention. But I was like, by the time I got to the third episode, I was like, look, this is the game. They're hitting the same beats.
All right. Well, they gave what people have been asking for years. We're going to give you the game.
They sure did.
So you're going to watch it, not play it. Does this make you more excited or less excited for live action show?
No.
Something like that.
No. What about you?
No. If anything, this seems to be at least giving people what they're asking was more time with these characters and was set in the Resident Evil timeline and canon, where that show seems to be a very, 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 very loose adaptation. Seems to be more in line with something like Paul W.S. Anderson's films.
Yeah.
We're just like, we're going to throw in the characters, maybe.
Yeah,
but not use them well. Or use them in the way people want to see them, I should say.
It can be done, and it all depends on taste. I would love to see somebody go in, because this Resident Evil, man, because I'm watching this one.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're just doing dumb shit. Mm-hmm. They're about as like the whole movie feels oblivious. Like the whole movie looks like Leon.
It's funny because you showed me that clip, and Leon, like, he has no personality. Like,
No.
nothing's coming from him. I guess I can say
No.
the same for Claire. I always figured, like, to do a really good adaptation of Resident Evil, you would look at something like Evil Dead,
Yeah.
which had a lot of fun with itself. It was intentionally goofy, and that's what worked
Yeah.
about those movies so well. It's like you should do that, and the Bruce Campbell the Ash Williams character has so much personality, so you should do that with the Resident Evil property.
None of these motherfuckers have any personality at all.
That's too bad.
Do you see personality right here, right now?
I'm not getting anything off of that
No.
face.
You know what his personality is? That fucking hair over his eye.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
That's personality right there.
boy band, 90s boy band hair.
Outside that hair ain't shit there.
Nothing.
Leon would go on a date and a chick would be like, you know what, fuck you, man. Leon would sit up there at a Tinder date and look at you like this all night
Stoic.
before he talks about his adventures and shit. I kill zombies.
You know the thing about fear is it's based on terror. So a guy told me that once.
So a guy told me, and this is really, because he was really smart.
It's deep.
Fear and terror are like tacos or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm hungry.
I fight zombies.
Sounds about right what Leon would say.
Sir, the woman has gone.
Oh shit! I wasn't even paying attention.
You're talking to an empty chair.
Yeah, now I want Keanu Reeves to play Leon. That's all I want. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just dye his hair blonde.
They don't
You
have no
got it.
fucking. Nobody has any personality in here, and that's what it is. This is like somebody writing fan fiction and thinking, oh, I'm writing some deep shit because I'm writing everything I've seen in Resident Evil. I'm hitting all the points,
All the references.
all the shit references.